Hey, language enthusiasts! Welcome back to Learn English with me, your go-to place for mastering English with ease and excitement. Many English learners struggle with similar words and often get confused. In today's video, I'm here to clear up some of these words for you. Grab a notebook and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with our first pair, affect and effect. These two can be tricky, but here's the secret. Affect is usually a verb, meaning to influence something. Think of it like this. The weather can affect your mood. Easy, right? Now, effect is usually a noun, meaning the result of a change. Like this, the effect of the new law was immediate. So remember, effect is an action, and effect is a result. Got it? Great. Let's move on. Next up, we have its and its. It is possessive, like the dog wagged its tail. Simple enough. It is a contraction of it is or it has, like it's raining outside. So it shows ownership, and it means it is. On to the next. How about your and your? Your is possessive, like is this your book? And your is a contraction of you are, like you're going to love this movie. See the difference? Awesome. Moving on, we have then and then. Then refers to time, like we went to the store, and then we went home. Then is used for comparisons, like she is taller than her brother. Easy, right? Let's keep going. Now, this one trips up everyone. There shows possession. Their house is big. There refers to a place. The book is over there, keep these. Next, we have accept and accept. Accept is a verb meaning to receive or agree to something, like she accepted the job offer. Accept is a preposition meaning excluding, like everyone was invited except him. So remember, accept means to receive, and accept means to exclude. Easy, right? Let's keep going. Now let's look at lay and lie. Lay means to put or place something, like please lay the book on the table. Lie means to recline or be in a resting position, like I need to lie down. So you lay something down, but you lie down yourself. Got it? Great. Next up, compliment and complement. Complement can be a noun or a verb meaning something that completes or enhances. Like the red scarf compliments her outfit. Compliment is a noun or verb meaning a polite expression of praise, like he gave her a nice compliment. So compliment completes and compliment praises. Got it? Great. How about ensure and ensure? Ensure is a verb meaning to make certain, like please ensure the door is locked. Ensure is a verb meaning to provide insurance, like we need to insure the car. So, ensure means to make sure, and ensure means to get insurance. On to the next. Moving on, we have principal and principal. Principal is a noun meaning the head of a school or main. Like the school principal is very friendly. Principle is a noun meaning of fundamental truth or belief. Like honesty is a core principle. So principle can refer to a person or something main, and principle is a basic truth. Simple enough, right? Next, let's tackle stationary and stationary. Stationary is an adjective meaning not moving, like the car remains stationary. Stationary is a noun meaning writing materials, like she bought new stationery. So stationary means still, and stationary means writing supplies. Got it? Awesome. Next up, farther and further. Farther refers to physical distance, like he ran farther than I did. Further is used for more in-depth or additional. Like we need to discuss this further. So use farther for distance and further for depth or additional. Simple, right? Let's move on. How about bring and take? Bring means to carry something towards the speaker, like bring the book to me. Take means to carry something away from the speaker, like take the book to your room. So bring means towards you, and take means away from you. Easy, right? Let's keep going. Next up, fewer and less. Fewer is used with countable nouns, like there are fewer apples. Less is used with uncountable nouns, like there is less water. So, use fewer for things you can count and less for things you can't count. Got it? Great. Now, let's clarify who and whom. Who is used as the subject, like who is coming to the party? Whom is used as the object, like whom did you invite? So, who does the action and whom receives the action? Simple enough, right? Alright, next up, past and past. Past is the past tense of the verb pass, like he passed the exam. Past can be a noun, adjective, or preposition referring to a previous time or place, like in the past, things were different. So remember, past is a verb, and past refers to time or place. Got it? Great. Next, we have advise and advice. Advise is a verb meaning to offer recommendations, like I advise you to study hard. Advice is a noun meaning the recommendations offered, like my advice is to study hard. So, advise is the action, and advice is the thing given. Easy, right? Let's keep going. Moving on, loose and lose. Loose is an adjective meaning not tight, like the shirt is to lose. Lose is a verb meaning to not win or to misplace something, like don't lose your keys. So, loose means not tight, and lose means misplace or not win. Got it? Great. Next up, everyday and everyday. Everyday is an adjective meaning common or normal, like these are my everyday shoes. Everyday is a phrase meaning each day, like I exercise every day. So, everyday describes something common, and everyday means each day. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's look at altogether and altogether. Altogether is an adverb meaning completely or entirely, like it was altogether too much. Altogether is a phrase meaning all in one place or group, like we were all together at the party. So, altogether means completely, and altogether means everyone in one place. Got it? Awesome. How about allusion and illusion? Allusion is a noun meaning an indirect reference, like the novel makes several allusions to classic literature. Illusion is a noun meaning a false appearance or impression, like it was just an illusion. So, allusion refers to a reference, and illusion refers to something deceptive. Got it? Great. Moving on, cite, and cite. Cite is a verb meaning to quote or reference, like please cite your sources. Cite is a noun meaning a location, like this is a construction site. Cite is a noun meaning the ability to see, like her sight is excellent. So, cite means to reference, cite is a place, and cite is seeing. Got it? Awesome. Next up, elicit and elicit. Elicit is a verb meaning to draw out or evoke, like his joke elicited laughter. Elicit is an adjective meaning illegal or forbidden, like he was arrested for illicit activities. So, illicit means to draw out, and illicit means illegal. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's look at capital and capital. Capital can mean a city or wealth, like Paris is the capital of France. Capital is a building where legislative bodies meet. Like the capital is in Washington, D.C., so capital can refer to a city or money, and capital is a specific building. Got it. Great. All right, let's tackle desert and desert. Desert can be a noun meaning a dry, barren area, like the Sahara is a vast desert, or a verb meaning to abandon, like he deserted his post. Dessert, with an extra S, is a noun meaning a sweet course eaten at the end of a meal, like I love chocolate dessert. So, desert can mean dry land or to abandon, and dessert is your sweet treat. Got it. Great. Now, let's look at eminent and imminent. Eminent is an adjective meaning famous or respected, like he is an eminent scientist. Imminent is an adjective meaning about to happen, like a storm is imminent. So, eminent refers to fame or respect, and imminent means something is about to occur. Got it. Awesome. Next, hanged and hung. Hanged is used as the past tense of executing by hanging, like he was hanged for his crimes. Hung is the past tense of hang suspend, like I hung the picture on the wall. So, hang is for execution, and hung is for suspending things. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's clarify ensure and assure. Ensure is a verb meaning to make certain, like please ensure the door is locked. Assure is a verb meaning to give confidence, like I assure you it's safe. So, ensure means to make sure, and assure means to give confidence. Got it. Great. How about disinterested and uninterested? Disinterested means impartial or unbiased, like a judge must be disinterested. Uninterested means not interested, like she was uninterested in the movie. So, disinterested means impartial, and uninterested means not interested. Got it. Great. Next, alternate and alternative. Alternate can be a verb meaning to switch back and forth, like we alternate turns, or an adjective meaning every other. Alternative is a noun or adjective meaning another option, like an alternative solution is needed. So, alternate means switching or every other. And alternative means another option. Simple, right? How about elude and elude? Elude is a verb meaning to refer indirectly, like he alluded to the problem. Elude is a verb meaning to escape or avoid, like the thief eluded the police. So, elude means to refer indirectly, and elude means to escape. Got it. Great. Alright, let's look at precede and proceed. Precede is a verb meaning to come before, like a brief introduction will precede the lecture. Proceed is a verb meaning to go forward or continue, like please proceed with your presentation. So, precede means to come before, and proceed means to go forward. Got it. Great. Alright, let's clarify raise and rise. Raise is a verb meaning to lift or increase something, and it requires an object, like they will raise the flag. Rise is a verb meaning to go up or increase, and it does not require an object, like prices continue to rise. So, raise needs an object, and rise does not. Got it. Great. How about counsel and counsel? Council is a noun meaning a group of people convened for advice or decision making, like the city council will meet today. Counsel can be a noun meaning advice or a verb meaning to give advice, like she sought counsel from a lawyer. So, counsel is a group, and counsel is advice. Got it. Great. Next, imply and infer. Imply is a verb meaning to suggest indirectly, like are you implying that I lied? Infer is a verb meaning to deduce from evidence, like from his tone, I inferred he was upset. So, imply is to suggest, and infer is to deduce. Got it. Great. Alright, let's clarify former and latter. Former refers to the first of two things mentioned, like of the two options, I prefer the former. Latter refers to the second of two things mentioned. Like between tea and coffee, I chose the latter. So, former is the first and latter is the second. Simple enough, right? Next up, historic and historical. Historic means important in history, like the signing of the treaty was a historic event. Historical means related to history, like he collects historical documents. So, historic means important in history, and historical means related to history. Easy, right? Alright, let's look at continual and continuous. Continual means repeated frequently, like the noise was continual throughout the night. Continuous means without interruption, like the river flows continuously. So, continual is frequent, and continuous is unbroken. Got it? Great. Next up, prescribe and prescribe. Prescribe means to authorize the use of medicine or treatment, like the doctor will prescribe antibiotics. Proscribe means to forbid or prohibit, like the policy prescribes smoking in public areas. So, prescribe is to authorize, and proscribe is to forbid. Easy, right? Next, eligible and illegible. Eligible means having the right to do or obtain something, like she is eligible to vote. Illegible means not clear enough to be read, like his handwriting is illegible. So, eligible means qualified, and illegible means unreadable. Easy, right? Alright, let's clarify amount and number. Amount is used for uncountable nouns, referring to a quantity of something that cannot be counted, like the amount of sugar in this recipe is too high. On the other hand, number is used for countable nouns, referring to a quantity of something that can be counted, like the number of students in the class is 30. So, use amount for uncountable things and number for countable things. Easy, right? Great. Let's clarify breathe and breath. Breathe is a verb meaning to take air into the lungs and then expel it, like just breathe deeply and relax. Breath is a noun referring to the air taken into or expelled from the lungs, like take a deep breath and hold it. So, breathe is the action and breath is the air. Got it? Great. Alright, let's clarify peak, peak, and peak. Peak is a noun meaning the top point of something, especially a mountain. Like they reached the peak of the mountain. Peek is a verb meaning to take a quick look. Like she took a quick peek at the surprise. Peek can be a verb meaning to stimulate interest or curiosity. Like the article, piqued my interest, or a noun meaning a feeling of irritation, like he left in a fit of pique. So, peek is the top, peek is a quick look, and pique is to stimulate or a feeling of irritation. Got it? Great. Next, we have complacent versus complacent. A complacent person is always eager to help and please others. On the other hand, someone who is complacent is self-satisfied and unaware of possible dangers. Think of a student eagerly following instructions. That's complacent. Now, picture someone smugly ignoring warnings. That's complacent. Moving on to assent versus assent. Assent means agreement or approval, usually in a formal setting. Assent refers to the act of climbing or rising. Imagine a boardroom full of people nodding in agreement. That's assent. Now, think of someone climbing a mountain. That's assent. Here's a common one. Brake versus brake. Brake is what you use to stop your car. Brake means to shatter or take a pause. Picture a car's brake pedal for brake. Now, visualize a broken glass for brake. One stops a vehicle, the other involves something being shattered. Next up, Dependent versus dependent. Dependent describes someone needing support. Dependent is a noun, often used in British English, referring to someone who relies on another. Think of someone leaning on another person for dependent. For dependent, imagine a family with children. Now, let's talk about censor versus censure. Censor means to suppress or edit content. Censure is a formal expression of disapproval. Imagine a document with blacked out text for censor. For censure, picture someone being formally reprimanded. Next, we have lightning versus lightning. Lightning means making something lighter. Lightning is the electric flash during a storm. Picture a salon where someone is getting hair highlights for lightning. For lightning, think of a powerful bolt in the sky. Next, we have dual versus dual. Dual means having two parts or aspects, like holding dual citizenship. On the other hand, a duel is a prearranged combat between two people to settle a dispute or point of honor. Picture two interlocking circles for duel. For duel, imagine two knights facing each other with swords ready for a fight. One is about being double, the other about a fight. And that's it for today's pair of commonly confused words. Keep practicing, and soon these tricky pairs will be a piece of cake. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content. See you next time.